got all the rafters down. So basically now we're going to string a line from that pole to this pole and see which one of these. I'm pretty sure it's going to be this one down here in this corner is going to be the shorter one, but it's going to be pretty close to what this one is. So I'll show you how I do that using a line level. It gets it pretty close. I won't say it's as perfect as a laser level, but it's pretty close. Get it good and tight. And then we're going to end up having to take this wall down because some of these planks are going to be too high. But we'll figure that out when we get there. So let me get me some string and bring you back. Alright everybody, so I got my string line up and I got my line levels pretty level. And basically it's running from the top of this corner down here to the top of that corner down there. Those two posts are dead level with each other. This post is a little tall, this post is dead level, and that post is about 1 inch short. So here is the short post right here. This is the shorty. And this wall is spooky. So everything has got to be made level with this. But it's really only about probably not even 1 inch. So with that, over here, y'all can see, not even 1 inch on this side because that thing ain't level, ain't cut level or square. So I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to cut that one post off right here and let it ride. Cut this one off about 1.5 inches, 2 inches down from the top, right on that knot. And I think everything will be good over here. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the farm. And yesterday we got here, we got the seal plates up. We double sealed these because I wanted to get them up above that siding. And we got the walls framed up on the side here. Still got to do the front. Started this morning putting the rafters up, got 3 of them up. And since this wall isn't straight, that post right here is leaning in a good bit. I'm going to have to push it back some when I get down there. Basically what I'm having to do, this is a 210, a 212 pitch. So I'm going ahead and cutting my angle here, putting it up here and marking where the notch needs to be. Taking it down, cutting the notch, and then putting it back up. I'm using those headlock screws, one per side, or this one happened to be right on the pole, so I put 2 here. I notched this pole, I know you can't see for the sun. I notched this pole to make it a little more level. It's still a little bit inset. So I thought I'd bring you along while everything's kind of quiet down here, and basically show you how I notch these. So this is my mark I made at the edge of the seal plate. So I'll show you over here. Basically when I set these up here, I take my pencil and get on the outside edge of the seal plate and make a mark. Now I know this is a 212 pitch, so I take my speed square and I set the corner where the arrow is. I set it right on my mark, and then over here on the common line I go down to where the 2 right here is dead even with the edge of the plank, and I mark that across the plank here. And I don't have my tripod with me, so it's going to be a little difficult to show, but I'm going to mark this mark across the edge here. All right, with that mark on there, I'm going to turn my square over, and I'm going to put this corner right on the edge of the plank and go down the mark. Sun's so bright I can't hardly see. And I'm going to mark where this 4 is, 4 inches. So I'm leaving 4 inches of material on top of the plank, or on top of the sill plate. All right, so now that I got this marked, I turn my square around where this flat edge is up exactly on the line, and I go down to that mark I made, and I just trace this line all the way out to the edge right here, and this is going to be the notch. So now we got this triangle right here we're going to cut out. I'll take my circular saw and I'll cut to the line here, and I'll cut to the line there, and then I'll take my sawzall and finish the cut. Now I will say that this blade I got in this circular saw is pretty dull. So I'm going to make this cut, and I'm going to cut the blade outside this line, because if I cut on the line or inside the line, it's going to be too tight. So I found out that with that mark I need to cut outside the line. The one thing you don't want to do when you cut notches is to cut past where you want to, where it actually needs to be, because you weaken the wood if you do that. So always take your time to make your final cut with a sawzall or a jigsaw or something. It don't take much to finish that cut. And that's it. All right, so I'm going to put the edge of this board on top of the sill plate. And then I'm going to put the other edge on top of the ladder. Alright, so this is how you do it by yourself. You put that edge up first, and then I just set that on the ladder rung, and I've already got a screw in the top edge of the plank. Where I had it up before. I've marked a mark. I'm doing these 4-foot on centers. So I marked a mark here to be the edge of the plank. We're going to get this up here. Then we got to look down and get the bottom edge on the line. Still a little short. Temporarily, I'm just going to secure that. And so on this side, I'm putting 3.5-inch deck nails, 2 per side, toe-nailed them. And I've already marked where the edge of this plank needs to be. Drop the screw, just right on the mark. So you can see my center line marked, and when I set this up here to mark where my notch was, I went ahead and marked a line right here, and I'm right up against that line, and I just took these 2 screws, put them in at a little more than 45-degree angle. I'll go around the other side, do the same thing. A little bit of a gap isn't gonna make that big a deal because I'm gonna put them headlocks in, but I don't like a too big a gap. You really want a good tight fit like that one. Now this one didn't really matter. It fit good on the bottom, but since I screwed it to the post, it didn't really matter how tight the gap was. But anyway, I'm gonna finish this screw the other side of this down, then we'll get up here and we'll put some headlocks in. We'll put one on one side, then I'll move the ladder, move some stuff out of my way, and we'll put the other one on the other side, and that'll lock it in. These headlocks are pretty strong screws. They're the same strength as a 3/8 lag screw. So this is a structural wood screw, 4.5 inches, and it's got a big head on it. It's thin, but like I said, it's got the same strength as a 3/8 lag bolt, so they're not going nowhere. And I put 2 of these in each of these rafters down through here, one on each side, except for this side. I had to put 2 on this side because the way it just wasn't enough angle to screw one from the other side without punching it through. Now on the sill plates, I'm just screwing them. Alright, so I'm going to go on up there and get these headlocks in, and we'll continue on.